We're live.
Hello, hello, beasties. Hi, all my loves. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome, Basic Smoker. I'm assuming you came from Warp. Welcome, welcome. So everybody here, I think, probably knows Ben, but Ben, introduce yourself for those who don't.
Hello, my name's Ben, and I have my own channel, Viva Las
hmm
Vegas 2.0. So if you want to like and subscribe, go ahead.
Yes, everybody's favorite thirst trap lawyer guest on Mike's show.
Uh-huh. Yes, that's
I love,
it's on
I
my
love
business card.
I
Yes,
love the thirst trap comments for you,
Thirst
like
Trap
all
Lawyer on Mike's
over, like
channel.
great,
That's
great.
I put that on my business card. Correct. Yeah,
You should. That or like
right underneath my name.
Blandino Wrangler extraordinaire.
What's that?
Right under like Blandino Wrangler extraordinaire.
Yes.
What can I say? Oh, oh, this is going to be fun. Hello, beautiful Patty.
Hello, Loki. How are you tonight, gorgeous? Hi,
Ooh,
Ben.
I'm drinking me some whiskey. Hey, Sin, whisking it up. Nigel. Mm. I decided I am going to torment Ben since Ben has never heard of the TikTok psychic. Ha!
Where you
Yes.
been, Ben?
I live under a
Ha!
rock, so I have not
You
heard of the
live in
TikTok.
Las Vegas. How?
We don't get out much here.
There's not
much going on, so
No, not at
we
all.
just sort of stay
Not
indoors.
especially as a lawyer. No,
Well,
you
it's
never have to
100
like deal with people.
12 degrees or whatever. What was it today? Okay, Nigel, how are you?
Oh, stop whining and being a girl. I was in a hoodie and jeans last time I was in Vegas in the summer. Jeez. Hey, Patty, aren't you proud? Look at my shirt. The
Love
sons
it.
of the sons of Asgard showdown. Loki and Thor.
Cool.
Yes, I'm in a mood. Can you tell? So, okay,
We're only,
for those
we're only 100 degrees right now. At 7
okay, 100
p.m.
degrees is sweatshirt weather. What is wrong with you?
So no problem.
Sweatshirt weather. Rude. So for those of you who are new, or maybe don't know who the TikTok psychic is, everybody knows the Brian Koberger case, the Idaho 4. Well, after that case went on for about a month, and they still didn't know who did it, this lady from, I believe, Arizona, she figured it out. She knew exactly who did it because she's psychic. So, what does she do? She not only calls the tip line, but she feels that when the police get on the news and are like, if you have information that can help, please contact us. This is a personal calling to her, Ben. Ben, they are talking directly to her. They need her. It's all directed at her. And she figures out who did this and then makes a TikTok about it. Okay, I mean, like, that's a thing. Hey, Loco. So here's the problem. She claims the kids were murdered by a professor at U Idaho, Rebecca Schofield. This professor has never had any of the 4 students nor anybody related to them in her classes. She has no clue who they are. This psychic goes on to tell the entire world, ready? That she had the guys, she had someone murder under a conspiracy, murder the 4 students because she was sleeping with one of them and didn't want it to come out. So like they had this whole thing and then she had them murder them. Like, we have an all-out conspiracy. Here's the problem. Rebecca Schofield, A, has no clue who these people are, and B, was in another state when it happened. So that went about as well as you think it would. And she kept making videos saying, this professor murdered them. She had them murdered. because of an affair with a girl. What? Man, no. And keeps making the videos. So Schofield gets a lawyer, sends a couple cease and desists. This lady doubles down.
Well, she's got a gift, apparently.
She's pro se. Of course she's pro se.
She's got a gift, so she's going to double down on her gift.
Yeah, she's pro se.
Gifted, all right.
Oh, you were about to say how gifted, Patty. You have no idea. She's pro se, of course. Oh, basic. You will enjoy, I promise. She's going to double down. It goes to court for the please shut her up loss defamation suit. Please shut this person up. Like, she had to take her kids and leave the state because conspiracy. So, being a pro se, Ben, I know you've worked with a few of those, and a few sob sits at that. She misses deadlines. She doesn't file the right things, responses. It's this giant train wreck. Schofield has real attorneys and gets it denied on a summary judgment. Right? Great. Well, I mean, Ben, I know I'm the stupid OSHA public safety person with guns. But would you like to explain what happens when a judge just dismisses it all for like summary judgment? You're an idiot.
Oh, well, it's pretty fatal, especially if she's missing deadlines. I mean, she
had like 3 chances to amend the complaint.
Yeah, she's toast.
So they dismiss it. Should be the end, right? The TikTok psychic will not go easily. Will not. Oh, before I forget, Patty, you want to pick my whiskey for the evening? Shall I go Eagle Rare? Bullet? What else do I have back here? Lineage? 2 handcrafted. The Eagle Rare.
Well, I've been saying all week long that roses on a piano are never beat by tulips on an organ. So go for 2 hands.
I mean, I could. Okay.
It's not the one you want. Drink the one you want. They're all good.
Whiskey is whiskey is whiskey. Well, I mean, it's not, as we can all see by my ridiculous cabinet. And we'll go with this one. Oh, someone said Balcone's Lineage? Okay. Balcone's Lineage it is. Basic. Oh gosh, what? We roll deep here. Yeah, I have a whole lot. Basic smoker since you're new. I collect whiskey like most people do wine. I have a bunch of the rare Japanese ones up there. So Rebecca Schofield over here decides. Summary judgment, the judge saying, bitch, it's over. It is not enough. Because it is not over. It is never over until TikTok psychic says it's over. How dare anybody challenge this? You can't. You just can't. She's right. And we are all woefully wrong. So, here we go. So, it's only 3 pages, which isn't bad. But here's the problem. This is document number 77. Like, oh my God, lady, what are you doing? Paul, she is very much this isn't over till a fat lady sings. Rebecca Schofield is the professor. Ashley Gouliard is the defendant. The party filing this motion. Wait, shocking. It's the idiot. I am not. I don't care about her personal anything because she is a troll, and like not a good kind, not a gnome kind. What'd I do? No, I can't see things. Okay. Defendant Ashley Gouliard moves for the court for reconsideration, alteration, or amendment of the order granting the amended motion for partial summary judgment and granting leave to amend the complaint to add punitive damages. Pursuant to Rule 59E of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, Gouliard moved to rescind from magistrate jurisdiction, requesting reassignment of the case to a district judge. Gouliard now moves the court to grant the Rule 59E motion to amend the order and reverse the decisions, deny the amended motion for partial summary judgment, and deny the request for leave to amend the complaint to add punitive damages. Additionally, Gouliard moves the court to render the entire litigation and all orders void, pursuant to Williams v. Berry. Okay. Where is... Where's the one? Where's my favorite line? Hold on. Oh, here we go. In support of the motion, the defendant intends to demonstrate that the judgment was based upon manifest error of law or fact, should be amended to prevent manifest injustice and impediment to justice due to lack of judicial impartiality, and erroneously allows for excessive damages. It's a timely motion. Motion supported by memorandum of the motion hearing, reference docket, enters exhibits. Now, ready? Ready, Ben? This is my favorite line. The defendant gives the court the opportunity to correct its mistakes prior to the defendant exercising the option to file an appeal with the U.S. Court State of Appeals 9th Circuit. Yeah, go ahead and take that to the Federal Circuit Court.
That was nice of her.
Isn't it? I mean,
he's a sweetheart.
How nice of that is. Like, hey, OF, how nice is it? She gives the court permission.
Well,
because court, you need my permission.
Like, well, she doesn't want to get her in trouble. It's like, yeah, you get in trouble with the.
Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble because you don't
court.
Yeah, you don't know what you're. Yeah, seriously, you just told. Oh, oops, my bad streamer. That would be my bestie from college who apparently has taken one too many pages out of my book and just told somebody something not so nice. And being that she's from Alabama and Southern, and this was worse than bless your heart. So, yeah. So this absolute dipshit. Let's find. Hold on. Let me find us something so Ben can really get. I mean, I need Ben to really get this. Oh, here we go. We can go with the complaint.
What do we need here?
Here we go. I'm going to pull the complaint just for a second because I need you, Ben, to truly understand. I mean, I do. Strings tab. Okay, let me make it big. Embiggened. Yeah, too embiggened. And we're not going through this whole thing because it's ridiculous, but here we go. November 2022, 4 students at the University of Idaho were murdered at a home near the campus. Tragedies garnered attention and inflicted great sorrow through the university, state, and country. Defendant Ashley Gouliard, a purported internet sleuth, decided to use the community's pain for her online self-promotion. She's posted many videos on TikTok stating the plaintiff, Rebecca Schofield, a professor at the university, participated in the murders because she was romantically involved with one of the victims. Her statements are false. She didn't participate in the murders. She's never met the victims, let alone entered into a romantic relationship. Yeah, reputation. Great. Jurisdiction, we don't care. I'm not really worried about this part because that's just stupid. This is like she didn't do it. She doesn't know anything. This dipshit, Ashley Gouliard, is where is she? Jurisdiction. She claims she has solved the murders of Takeoff, Shanquella Robinson. Like, who? Like, what are you doing? No. She, here we go.
What, so Tupac, was that one of the murders she solved?
Yeah, she solved everything. She's just like the god of solving things.
All right,
she posted 6 TikTok. Should we see if this still works? Oh, it doesn't, damn it. She posted 6 TikToks in which she falsely stated Schofield, the chair of the history department, was responsible for the deaths. 2 of the TikToks directly and falsely said the professor ordered the execution of the students. 3 of the TikToks falsely implied or directly stated she was in a relationship with one of the murdered students, and that is KG is Casey Gonzalez. The names are out there now. She keeps posting. Put 5 more TikToks up the next day, saying that she ordered and planned the murders. Yeah. And here's my favorite part about this. Okay, where I lost my pen. Let me remove this. Ben, here's my favorite part. Ready?
All right. I'm ready.
Are you? Are you really ready?
I think so. I mean, I'm ready for you.
One of her arguments was that they're denying her freedom of religion, and this is a constitutional issue because she's a psychic and that's her religion, so they can't. Ma'am,
Wow.
If you were that good of a psychic, you know how this ends. Without you. The fuck?
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
you have.
confused.
Go ahead.
Being psychic is now a religion?
Yeah, she literally claimed that Schofield couldn't go after her because it was free speech and freedom of religion. Basic smoker, I wish she was high. I actually feel slightly bad for her husband. Her husband is military and has been deployed through most of this. His command probably is to murder her. You know his command is like, do something with your wife. I'm gonna need you to do something with your wife.
Yeah, but I mean, even if this is her religion, she can't defame people as part of her religion. I mean, you can't claim I belong to the first defamation church of whatever, you know. Yes, I've had this conversation with many people, many clients who try and claim that it's their religion.
Believe that she said that you are denying her spiritual divinities and her spiritual rights in her relationship by not letting her make these TikToks.
Well, I mean,
she will not stop. She's filed like 6 more motions since that one that I just read. This thing has been dismissed. File more motions.
then she needs some kind of disclaimer or something saying
No disclaimer.
Only...
She's filing them. She's right.
Yeah. Well, next thing she
what
can
are
be
we doing?
claim to be an ancient Aztec and start making human sacrifices as part of her religion.
Parson, nice. We need the Church of Loki now, apparently. Yeah, Richard, this world is full of idiots that think they're psychic and that someone there's nothing to do with a murder. Even though they have co-workers' DNA, she's like, no, it was the professor. You cannot deny my spiritual gifts. What? You're in Delulu land. That's where you are. My dear, you needs to get out Delulu land. Because we in the Delulu land. No, Richard, I didn't. I said hi. I thought you heard me. I said hi, Richard. Hi, missed you. How have you been, darling? Claude, when people like this get married, it makes me feel better about still being single. No, Claude, don't worry about it. I don't think you wanted to be married. Too bad of cats crazy. Claude, I may have said hi. I think I did say hi. I may have been muted or whatever, but yes, we went with the Claude reaction lineage by Balcon. It is a craft distillery out of Waco. Papa, we do not need to be politically correct in here because I am grumpy. So Ben, shall we discuss the trial that I'm going to join you tomorrow for that you've been covering? Because I have thoughts and I want to know your thoughts. Because I about died of laughter at their arguments over guns.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What are your thoughts on the guns of the Black Swan?
Yes, the Black Swan ballerina. She's so delicate. I mean, if she's not a DV victim, she's a really good liar. Because some of the biomarkers she shows are really hard to fake. Like you can see the vein in her neck, so you can see her heart rate. Like you can see genuine physiological markers that go with fear in her. But here's where I'm amused. Well, she shot him like however many times. Right. That would be because generally, just generally, you shoot till they are dead. Until they're not getting
Right.
up. You're not going to shoot once. Like, you're not. You emptied the magazines. What I tell everybody, dump the mag.
Right. And people don't die instantly once they're shot. I mean, I think people get that perception from the movies and TV. Like, once you shoot them, they just...
that rarely happens. I had a patient that had been shot 11 times and was still fighting. It was interesting.
Is he on PCP or something?
He was not.
I think 11 times to do the trick.
Yeah, those do, as do people that are epiness. Yeah, the argument of the ballistic. Look, if I dump bullets into you, if I dump a mag, well, I mean, what I carry, I only need one. But in her case, with what she was carrying, yeah, his legs went up in the air. You're going to get weird angled shots. You can't say because they're like through the obliques and side to side or close to the back. When you hit someone with that much force, they spin. You knock them off balance. They trip and fall.
And I mean, this guy was you saw I don't know, they showed the pictures of him. He was a martial arts expert, ex-Navy officer. I mean, this guy was...
He wasn't a martial arts expert. I mean, he had taken
He was a black belt in I don't know, one of the things. And so was his daughter, his adult daughter that testified. So was it jiu-jitsu?
Right, but here's the thing.
It was one of them.
But again,
I don't know if it was taekwondo or jiu-jitsu or...
Both of those, in all honesty, focus more on submission than they do anything else. And yes, you can be really good with leverage if you're really, really practiced. But like, I've fought very high level people that do like taekwondo and stuff. And Krav is going to take you down real quick. Real quick. You're only... The problem is, if you're fighting someone that knows a different fighting style, it's not always. But I like, they're like, he took a fighting stance. He was going like this.
Well, I don't know if
this is not Mr. Miyagi.
Ballerina, but I don't know. I found her testimony believable.
I found her very believable. And I found
her more sympathetic even after the state cross-examined her.
Oh yeah, I said that. They made the case. They're like, oh yeah, he fired around in the ceiling. If we get into an argument and you fire around into my ceiling to get attention, no, sir, no. He threw a loaded gun at her.
He punched a dog unconscious. I didn't even know you could do that.
She did. He knocked the dog out. He punched the dog in the head and knocked it unconscious.
It makes sense if you can punch a person and knock him out.
Although I do have to say, I did really enjoy them reading those text messages. Some of those were great to hear read out loud in court. The looks on faces.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrea, how are you, darling? But I was like, I think she was made, like, all they did is make her look more sympathetic. This prosecutor,
yeah, I think she was.
This prosecutor, like, self-snitched on her own case. How to torpedo your own case. Go after the DV victim and be like, but did he throw a loaded gun at you? Yeah. But did he shoot you with it, though? Ma'am? I'm not... Ma'am. Throwing a loaded gun at someone and shooting the ceiling. You saying those two things have happened, that has no impact on someone's thought process, or like somehow that means they'd never shoot you? No, that just proves that not only are they unhinged, but they are stupid. if you throw a loaded pistol at me, I can tell you that is going to be the last thing you ever throw in your life.
It's more effective if you shoot them too, though.
But I'm just saying, if you
Loaded
pick
pistol,
up literally, if you
seem to
pick
be
up a
more
pistol,
effective.
he chucked it at her from like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
If you chuck,
Yeah, no, this guy's an abusive piece of crap. So I mean, I don't know. I found her to be. So I'm curious. I don't know. I mean, that's just my perception. I don't know what the jury is thinking or what they're gonna think. But
I've treated I've dealt with so much DV, like victim wise. There are too many things. Well, what? Yeah, basic smoker. It's a stupid move. If you literally throw a loaded pistol at me, that's going to be the last thing you ever throw in your life. Oh, well, he just shot a hole in the ceiling. Don't worry about it. He's not dangerous. Like, that's literally the epitome. And something else that I don't think people get, and Ben, you can speak to this. When you're talking things like self-defense, right?
mm-hmm.
One, you do take into account disparity of force and size. She's not a big person.
Right.
Two, self-defense does not mean you're not guilty. It's an affirmative defense. If you're going to say it was you're going to have to get on the stand if it's an affirmative self-defense case. Because if you're going to say, yeah, I did it, it was self-defense. I was scared for my life. It's an affirmative defense. You can't say, no, I didn't shoot them, but I did it in self-defense. It's an affirmative defense. It's not like it's like NGRI is an affirmative defense. You're pleading guilty. Well, you're saying you're not guilty because of insanity, but you're also saying you did it. But you just think it was wrong.
I don't know how it works in Florida. Her defense attorney has mentioned that she had a stand your ground hearing, so I don't even know. It sounds like.
So I can explain that.
Okay.
So
I know they have the stand the ground law. Is that really? Do they have a hearing to see if she's within her rights or standing her ground?
Have you heard Florida stand your ground? Because every state's different. Florida has a fairly liberal stand your ground. The problem, yes, there is a stand your ground essential hearing. Basic, it is more lenient. Florida's is a fairly lenient. Basic, it's not castle law. Are you referring to the castle doctrine?
Yes.
Castle doctrine is different. We've talked about that one, and I can cover it again in a minute. But so to stand your ground, you essentially, the hearing is when it happens. Unless you're an idiot, you bring a lawyer, and that's when you sit down with the prosecutor. And generally, like a magistrate, a judge, an arbiter, somebody, neutral party. And you're like, hey, this is what happened. This was stand your ground. They randomly broke into my house and attacked me.
Mm-hmm.
And if they find that it is reasonable and like it fits the definition, then you're not charged. It's just written off under the stand your ground kind of thing and dismissed. You're not charged. It's a pre-charging kind of thing.
Okay.
Or, right after charging and then they drop. Castle doctrine in Florida isn't the greatest. The castle doctrine can apply because she was inside her house. Florida, with duty to retreat and things, it's a little off. But the reason it didn't work with her is because they brought in evidence that they felt it was premeditated. And so you can't use stand your ground in something that's premeditated. She invited him to the house. So you can't say under castle doctrine it could be there. Yeah, she was in the process of telling him to leave and get out, but that's between the two of them, and that's hearsay at that point. 3, there's all of this stuff that people are trying to spin into being premeditated. And premeditation takes you out of stand your ground. So the other problem with these stand your ground hearings is you have to prove you had no other option with retreat too. in states like in many states.
Mhm.
You know, I covered with that one YouTuber Boogie. He showed up to someone's house, rang the doorbell, and is like standing there popping shots off in the air, screaming, "Come out of your house!" Sir, like, then it's not self-defense. If they come out of the house and shoot you, you're shit out of luck if you're in a castle doctrine state, because your yard's fair game. And stand your ground's fair game. You don't have to retreat. You know, but if you don't have those protections based on the state you're in, and there's a chance you can get away or leave or whatever, you have to. You know, yeah, basic smoker, yeah, castle doctrine. And the other problem is it's a subjective thing. Marshall Aravis, we were talking about right now we're talking Black Swan, the ballerina murder. Hold on one second, where she shot somebody. We covered the TikTok psychic idiot who apparently has 0 reading comprehension. Let's see the exact. Let me grab the statute number, because I don't know the statute numbers off the top of my head. I used to. Not anymore. Click. Here we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Patty, how you feeling, lovey?
I took some meds today.
So you're feeling good?
I'm having a little bit of a issue with some scar tissue. It's wanting to develop in a spot where it's not so comfortable.
So in Florida's castle doctrine allows individuals to use deadly force to protect themselves in their homes and their vehicles. If they believe they're facing an imminent threat of danger, great bodily harm, doctrine extends to the person's residence, vehicle, and any other place where they have legal right to be. Under the castle doctrine, the person threatened is not required to retreat from their home before they may use lethal force in self-defense. However, the castle doctrine does not apply to situations that occur outside of the home or a place of business, like in a street, restaurant. Determination of when someone poses an imminent threat of death or great bodily harm, it's difficult for a judge or jury. To prove innocent people with more security, they generally go with stand your ground. Florida stand your ground is you can use deadly force if you reasonably believe it's necessary to prevent death or great bodily harm to themselves or others. Here's the problem with it. Some of it is up to a judge. Hold on. Hello, Boomy.
Hola.
Hola, boom.
The problem is you're open to discretion. And here's the other thing I don't think people get. He's known to conceal carry every day, right? And they're like, he wasn't carrying, so it wasn't valid because you brought a gun to the fist fight. What people don't realize is under self-defense law, if somebody reliably carries all the time, you're allowed to assume that they're carrying this time too, unless they're walking around in like a banana hammock and you can tell they're not.
Thanks for
I didn't put up a picture of McNome in one that Patty crocheted for him.
Yeah, he's coming. He's actually coming through Arkansas and going to get a fitting.
I heard. Oh, Boomy.
What's up?
Aren't you proud? I get to be a nerd. Ready? Hold on, wait. Oh, I gotta stand up. The Sons of Asgard Showdown. My Thor and Loki shirt.
Cute.
I finally got it back.
What do you mean back? Where was it?
It's a kid's large. Minnie stole it again. Do you understand how many times I have to go retrieve my clothing? He tried to steal my sneakers. Okay, basic smoker. You can laugh at the... You're welcome to laugh at the size of my shirt. But I'm also 6 feet tall, almost 6 feet tall, so... What could I say? You can tell from the thumbnail from tonight or my other pictures on my channel what I look like, build-wise. So, yeah, the whole you'd egress retreat thing you find funky. Yeah, that has to do with castle doctrine. Pennsylvania has a really, really good castle doctrine and stand your ground. Pennsylvania is not a state you want to do that in. But yeah, Boomy, so what you missed is TikTok Psychic didn't like them dismissing it for summary judgment. And so TikTok Psychic filed a motion that literally said, Judge, I give you permission to change your mind before I take this to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, the Supreme Court's definitely going to recognize and acknowledge her psychic powers there.
They're going to take this up. Yeah, Supreme Court's taking it up. Ben, what do you think? They're going to overturn it? Like, this is up there with, Chevron, Roe v. Wade.
Oh, yeah. For sure. The TikTok Psychic.
What's it called? Whatever shoe. I can't remember the name of the company. Something.
Well, maybe she already knows. Maybe she already knows what's going to happen. She's a psychic.
Right. I mean, because she couldn't foresee this happening.
That's why she's giving the warning is like, it's not going to be good.
Right, because
you saw that I won the appeal.
You think she would have saw that she needed to, actually respond to the fucking things by now?
Well, maybe she would have gotten the murderer right, and then we wouldn't even be in this whole mess.
Good point.
I mean, hey,
just saying. Just saying.
I mean, Ben, you do criminal defense. If your client comes to you and they're like, hey, so like, here's the deal. I murdered 4 people. And under one of the bodies in blood. So like, it got there at the same time. Was the sheath for my K-bar.
Yeah.
With the DNA on the inside of the snap of my K-bar sheath. And I claim I don't. He said he's never been in the house and he doesn't know them. Sir, I have questions.
Those girls are thieves. What can you say?
Like how?
Sheaths. Sheaths? What's the plural of a sheath?
The sheaths.
Thieving. Sheath things.
Yeah, basic smoker thing.
A sheath thief. Say that fast.
Patty, I think that one might be
thief.
That might be. I don't think that one's visible anymore because I have some more going up. I, at somebody's request, Patty will like this. I busted out a red formal low-cut dress. And I have a picture coming up this week. Concealed carrying in a very interesting dress. Someone bet me I couldn't on Patreon. Do you think I can't carry in a dress? Boom.
Yeah, I don't know how she does it. She's a fucking sorceress.
I am not. Thomas.
Yeah,
Thomas.
Sorceress.
Hold on. Thomas, I love you. And you are my head tactical yet tasteful designer. But she's not a YouTube psychic. Get on the level of the YouTube psychic. She's a TikTok psychic.
Yeah, 100% credible. They're just trying to suppress the knowledge that she could totally take over the entire government because she sees things in the future. They're afraid of her. That's why this is happening. They're terrified of TikTok psychic.
Wait. Hold on. Pat, are you okay?
I'm laughing.
What did Basic Smoker? What did you do to my Patty?
Oh no, this has nothing to do with Basic Smoker. This is Boom and the TikTok psychic and seeing in the advance. And I'm thinking about the Olympic opening ceremony and how she could have warned all of us about how that was a reference to different art than what people thought it was about.
Oh, this way up, everyone thank Patty. If you got a gift of membership, thank the wonderful, the lovely, the beautiful, the amazing Patty, my big sister. Marshall Aravis, you volunteer to help drug addicts, no trank at the moment. So speaking of, bonjour, ça va? But no, so we're actually now seeing something even worse than tranq, aka xylazine. We're seeing, we're seeing nitiazines. Nitazines are worse. Nitazines are definitely worse in many ways, and we're seeing a lot of nitazines. I mean, at least technically, when you're talking with tranq and you're technically tranq has a veterinary use. Nitiazine has 0. It didn't even make it out of a lab to a trial. Ça va bien aussi? I am glad. I'm glad you are well. I haven't been recently. I used to always go to Paris and hang out in one of the arrondissements. I haven't been there in a couple of years. Yeah, I used to hang out in Malmaison. Malmaison in Paris. Isn't Narcan a thing? Basic smoker. Narcan is a thing. Narcan only works on opioids. It works on the mu opioid receptors in the brain. So, France has Narcan. Everyone knows Narcan. It's cheap and easy. But if it is not something that binds to a mu opioid receptor, then it does not work. Okay, so Ben, like, you're being the good example over there. So now I have to counter your good example. Rude.
Yes.
Oh, where's? I have to counter. Wait, what do you? Let's see. What is your good example?
It's water. I still need to finish it. I live in the desert, Hydration.
You have air conditioning and a pool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we live out here.
No, that's how you live out there. Ask Boom. I was wearing a hoodie in 100-degree weather recently.
So do my kids. It's like, what is wrong with you? They wear hoodies and it's 105.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
it's a
else
little
would I say
looking
Snow White?
cool.
I don't get it.
How else would I say Snow White?
But they have they have like thin material hoodies too. It's like, no, they wear the thick, fleecy, like.
That's me.
Anyway.
The heaviest hoodie I can find.
Yeah.
Muffin Rando vodka water. No, but Ben is Ben does not partake. I mean, like, we can't get Ben drunk. It's no fun.
Yes,
I mean, a bunch of us could try to get you drunk. Iris. Want to go to Vegas with me and see if we can get Ben drunk?
I have a handle of good scotch I'll donate.
I mean, like, Ben, I can put up the picture from when I saw you in Vegas. But, yeah. Vegas is fun. I can't. We'll get him next time. Hell yeah. Muffin Rando.
Muffin Rando came here in early July. That's why I know people come here when they get like the cheap rates and they're like, ugh.
Oh no, I am all about it. Although I can say one of the last times I was out there, Boom, you'll love this one. So my dad wanted to take a nap, and the tall idiot that I'm genetically related to was told he had to come with me to the pool. No, I was not underage. No, it was not that long. But the tall dumbass said was told he had to come to the pool with me. And he was on his knees in the pool, like, but most of him was still above the water. Okay. Because size matters with that. But whatever. I was in a bikini and I was like leaning on the concrete. And the next thing I know, there's like a group of guys standing there. And idiot goes, there's a whole bunch of guys like standing there staring at you from behind. And I was like, I really don't care. Whatever. I mean, I'm freakishly tall, so whatever. And he's like, they look scared. I'm like, because they probably think you're my husband or something, dumbass. And so he looks over my shoulder. He goes, "No, I'm her brother." And they were like, "Oh," and they all come over to talk. Yeah, you want to know why they came over to talk? They came over because there was a cardiothoracic surgery conference going on, and they all saw my tattoo. I've never had more people. And then the best is they were like, "Look, you don't need to get that close to my tattoo, thank you." Iris, he didn't throw me to the wolves. The lack of game the idiot has is only comparable to what I imagine Regier would have, or someone. He's kind of like Regier. He's incredibly smart, but goddamn, a brick wall has more common sense. What do you think, Boom? Brick wall?
Maybe.
I mean,
I've met some charming brick walls in my time, though, so I don't know.
He literally, I got a phone call from a friend when he was changing jobs, and she was in HR, and she goes, "I just want to let you know, I looked at your brother's resume, and I've never met a person that can come across as condescending in a resume until now." Oops. Marshall Aravis, you take Suboxone to stop? So in France, you don't have these fent problems. Yes, you do. Every country has problems with fentanyl because if I test the majority of the drugs using mass spec, like mass chromatographic gas spectroscopy. So I put it in the, if I put it in mass spec, you're going to see that the majority of what you think you're getting is actually not it. And it's really cheap to cut things with fentanyl. It's why there's so many overdoses lately on things like Coke and MDMA, because they're cut with high levels of fent. Suboxone is another Suboxone is another opiate. It's just a really long acting and a lower dose so you don't withdraw. I can use Narcan or reverse Suboxone. If you're abusing benzos, it's a little bit harder because I got to use Romazicon. If I use Romazicon and you're a chronic benzo user, you'll seize. So, yeah. Suboxone, methadone, they are actually opiates, and they work on the same mu receptors. There's a lot of people that abuse Suboxone. That's why they only give you one tab at a time, generally. So, what fun things do you have coming up, Ben? We have trial stream tomorrow, where I get to make fun of the person that's being an idiot to the DD.
Well, tomorrow, yeah, we're doing day 5.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's. I mean, the defendant already testified, was cross-examined, so I'm not sure who they're calling and how many more witnesses the defense has. I think they'll probably wrap it up tomorrow. I'm guessing. Wrap it up, have closing arguments, and send it to the jury and have the banquet and give out their awards and call it good.
So martial arts, it actually does not block all opiates. It has Narcan in it. So it reverses it to a degree. But it's got buprenorphine in it too, which is enough Narcan to try to keep you safe and to keep you not high, but it's enough binding to the mu opioid receptors that you don't withdraw, because withdrawing is a pain in the ass. Basic smoker, you think you've tried Suboxone before for alcoholism? Probably not. It generally isn't given for alcoholism. Usually we give Antabuse for it, which is an injection. Muffin.
Congrats, Muffin. That's good news.
Score. Hey, Muffin. Send me the info on sentencing. We'll come support if I can. Marshall Ravis. Yeah, buprenorphine binds to the mu receptors, but that doesn't mean. Yeah, Antabuse. You know what the other one that it's fun to mess with? If you give somebody Flagyl, the antibiotic. I had someone call 911 one day that they had taken Flagyl, and we tell people, do not drink. Like, Flagyl is so bad, you can't even use Listerine. It causes uncontrollable vomiting that requires a trip to the ER. Just from the antibiotic, like you can't take NyQuil, you can't use Listerine. Oh, yep, it's great. Claude, you'd have a hard time taking Flagyl? Yeah, but I can't tell you. I used to get 911 calls all the time from college students puking their brains out. Because Flagyl is used most commonly with people with STDs. It's one of the big ones they prescribe.
Why is that? Is there a reason?
Because it's that they give Flagyl for STDs?
Yes.
Susceptibility. So what people don't realize is not all antibiotics will cover everything. So what you do is you take an agar plate and originally they would take an agar plate, inoculate it with some bacteria, and then you take all the different antibiotics from the different classes and you put little dots and you see what kills it. Things are more responsive. And then if you have to see like infectious disease or something, or you get an infection that's not clearing, like a sinus infection, they've given you a Z-Pack, it's not clearing, they'll take a swab and then they will try it against a bunch of antibiotics in the lab to see what it's most susceptible to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So most STDs are susceptible to Flagyl. So they give it out like penicillin, like more so. Because a lot of people
well,
are
maybe
like,
if they gave Flagyl beforehand, they wouldn't get drunk and they wouldn't get the STD. You ever think of that?
I adore you, Ben. Ben, I adore you.
But
after working as the paramedic on the set of the movie Jackass, I can tell you, I don't think any of Flagyl would have helped.
I'm not doing that stuff sober. I mean, come on.
Some of them were.
All right. Shows what I know.
Marshall, yeah, methadone doesn't allow a serious withdrawal, but that's because it's a higher level of opiate. It's probably just an abuse. It's probably just a form of an abuse. But the reality is, and I've had this discussion, if you are that much of an alcoholic, you need an abuse or you need medical treatment, you need to be hospitalized because I'm not going to say who. There is a person that was on YouTube and still there off and on that would drink every 2 hours during the stream because otherwise they got violently ill because they were that alcohol dependent. And I remember when the other biological idiot, being the female biological idiot in my family, was working in a hospital as a pharmacist. They have a bottle of vodka and a bottle of whiskey in the fridge in the pharmacy because when people are detoxing, they send up a shot in a medicine, like as medication. You have to taper them down. You can't cold turkey someone off if they're that hard of a drinker. The DTs and the Cs and stuff, it's bad. So yeah,
I'm with Will Call Magic. You worked on the set of Jackass?
I did, Will Call. I had no desire to watch the movie after having worked with these people.
Wait, isn't Bam Margera from there, from Pennsylvania?
Yes, Bam Margera is from Westchester, Pennsylvania. I have dealt with Bam many times.
Hey, Mayor.
And what?
I was just saying hi to Mayor McNome there.
Oh,
cool,
Mayor
I'll check it. I know. Boom, you weren't here. Mayor McNone lost his lovely wife, Sassy McNone, last week.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Condolences.
Yeah. So they filmed it at Westchester, but here's the problem. We're near Westchester. Well, people weren't really everyone saw the shopping cart one where they were like riding a shopping cart down a hill and there was traffic.
Yes.
people didn't realize they shut down the street and they had cops at each end. And the stunt coordinators timed it and were like, send a car, send a car, send a car. And they timed it so that they didn't get hit.
Right. Well, you don't want to get hit by a car. I can see that.
Right. But I literally had a discussion that when I was napping in the back of my Tahoe the one day, and I said, Steve, I don't care what you shoved up your ass. I'm not giving you pain meds. I don't care. Just walk away. Just don't bother. Bye.
So did you have to like respond to any of their injuries there as a paramedic?
Oh, I was their set medic. I was a set medic. I sat there. I had to sit there and watch the stupid. The car thing, they did it. They got one X-ray, and then they went to like the ER. They went to a whole bunch of people and showed them the X-ray. The sparklers thing, I think I threw a tube of Silvadine burn cream at someone, and I'm like, I'm not putting it on y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. I can't fix stupid. I don't care enough. I don't. You're not paying me enough. There's not enough money for me to touch you. I'm sorry. I can say, yeah, it was timed. I will say, I think the worst part of dealing with all of that is pronouncing Ryan Dunn. So that was not fun. You know who Ryan Dunn is, Ben?
Yeah. He was.
Yeah, he died in Bam's Lambo.
Porsche.
No, it was Bam's Lambo.
Oh.
Yeah, he ended up in a creek bed down a ravine. And I'm sorry, it is a pain in the ass to put on rappelling gear to go down there, especially when you're the only one that will like fit into small spaces. So you get the voluntold. Mayor Marshall, what is my first name? Stephanie. Je m'appelle Stephanie. We can switch it to French for you, darling. Comment tu t'appelles? But, yeah, no. So, yeah, the things they did, they got so many bars closed down. They caused such insanity in Westchester. Like, when Bam ran away from rehab last time, everyone's like, hey, do you know where he was? Where was he the last 3 times you guys had to go find him? Because he runs away into the same woods every time. Okay. It's a giant pain in the ass. And contrary to what people think, he lives in a huge gated community. His parents are wealthy.
Whose parents? Ryan Dunn's?
Bam Margera's. Mm-hmm. Westchester is one of the most expensive places to live. But yeah, he. It was stupidity. Like, please stop doing that. Everyone's like, oh my God, don't you want to go see the movie? No. Like, I just spent like 2 months with these people. No, I never want to see them again. Ugh. Oh, Patty, you'll love this. I got asked on a date.
What?
Oh my God, asked on a date.
What?
Aren't you proud? I got asked on a date. I was excited.
Anybody we know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, who?
I'm sure you two can guess. I'll tell you after.
Oh, I think I know.
My guesses are really weird, so I'm probably very wrong.
My question is he enamored by feet?
This particular one was not enamored by feet, but that particular person sent some interesting text messages too. I need to drink more for this. Okay, hold on. Sidebar. I posted the sniper shots, right? And Iris, you can laugh at this one. I posted the sniper shots. The number of absurd emails I got asking for pictures of my feet because they were in the picture.
Hey, Cookie, you walked into some crazy.
Wait, now I gotta go back and look at you. Hang on, what are we looking at?
My sniper pick.
Hmm.
Some of them. Let me see if I could show. Here, I'll grab it.
She has beautiful slender feet, and everybody wants to see them.
They are not beautiful and slender. Like, let's just be realistic. I have one issue with them.
Do they hold your body up when you walk? That's the only thing that matters.
Shut up. Everybody has this obsession with making fun of them because I have Barbie feet.
You have what feet?
Barbie feet.
See? I have Barbie feet.
I don't know. I think human feet need to be workshopped and redesigned whenever like we're out of beta because they're just awful.
See, Alan, my driveway is sloped in this picture. As you can see, I am up at my appropriate 30-degree angle from the bottom of my rib cage up.
No, Ben, you can't see her feet really in that picture.
Yeah, I was okay. Thank you.
Oh, you
read my mind.
No, they
Who's
were
the TikTok psychic now?
Yeah, I know. No, there was a bunch of people that zoomed in. Like,
Really?
when I tell you zoomed in,
You just send them a link to your OnlyFans for your feet pics.
I did not. There we go. The boobs. Everyone sees those. Yeah, I got pictures with things cropped like this. I was like, "What are we doing?" I think I have the other one. I don't know if you've seen better. Pedicured petite feet. Yeah, I have really little feet. I wear a men's 5.5, which is a women's 7.5. And for being almost 6 feet tall, they're little.
Okay, what's really sad is you and I could share shoes.
I can share shoes with Minnie. Minnie took my steel-toed boots and wore them the other day. I was like, give me. What, at your height? Yes. At 5'11", yes, I wear a 7.5. AKA a men's 5.5, which is funny.
Thomas, we need something for the tasteful yet tactical line for Loki's feet.
Hey, I mean, I do have some interesting merch. Marshall, yeah, I know it's very complicated to buy weapons there. I have friends and family there. Why I used to hang out in Malmaison. But, yeah. No.
Okay. At least if we decide to go to Vegas, we could all share shoes because me, you, and Irish all wear the same size.
Okay. I don't know if you like 5-inch heels, since we all know I live in them.
Yeah, well, I'll look like an idiot in 5-inch heels.
Yeah.
So I'll bring my Crocs because they're comfy.
Micro was wearing Crocs covered in pink axolotl gibbets today. What are you wearing?
That's our Micro.
Oh, by the way, Boom.
What's up?
I'm supposed to tell you they feel neglected and unloved.
Well, as soon as I'm not sick AF, I'll come over. I don't want to get everyone sick.
I told them that. But you know how that goes in this house.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
You know what, Ben, can you do me a favor? I'm going to need you to draft a custody agreement for me.
Oh, dear.
What?
I said, oh, dear.
I need you to draft a custody agreement for me. We need to decide Boom's custody status and sharing time for the children.
Yeah, they fight over me. It's scary. I think you know, a lawyer does in fact need to get involved.
Yeah, I said I was going to have to file for custody, like joint custody. What are y'all doing?
Muffin Randa, I'm happy to say my Crocs have not melted on the sidewalk.
Basic Smoker, you are new, and there is no offense taken. You are more than welcome. Patty does video, but she is recovering from some surgery. Boom, you will you will see Boom's lovely VTuber self. Boom is a VTuber.
Yeah, I don't break character.
She's on Twitch and a VTuber. If you go check out Cal Says Boom on the Twitches, here, we'll do it this way. You can watch the beautiful and lovely and amazing.
I'm okay, I guess.
And everybody loves her voice.
I am the okayest streamer.
Everybody loves her voice. The Twitches. Yes, I have a Twitch. Patty, ready to be shocked? I'm going to stream a game. I'm good at video game.
What? No. What is this? What is this? What is this magical mystery stuff you're talking of?
Mm-hmm. Loki in a video game.
Be sure to alert me. Apple and I will watch.
By the way, if everybody misses the absolutely insane 404 blue screen Loki rant, you'll probably catch one on them with Ben.
What?
Oh, when I get pissed off watching trials, they all think it's hysterical. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what in the egg McFuck muffin bullshit is this? Cookie, there's gonna be something on that stagnant channel. Yeah, occasionally my stuff I dual stream on it, but there's going to be some video games. There's gonna be some other stuff. Speaking of, oh my god, yeah, Mayor, of course, always. You never ever need to ask my permission for that. The other thing going on, just guys, heads up, YouTube put out a new rule, and this is going to affect a lot of streamers like me. YouTube changed its terms of service. I am not allowed to accept sponsorship or paid content from any firearms or ammunition manufacturers or companies. It's a channel strike. Runkle and I were talking about it the other day. Runkle was digging into it to see if they support you on Patreon, if that violates terms of service. But like, I had 3 videos that were supposed to be coming out soon that are sponsored, one's by a firearms company and 2 are by ammunition companies. And I can't. Oh, Mike, how are you? How are the flamingos? How are the flamingos? Basic smoker. Ben, explain the censorship argument. I can't. I'm too stupid.
No, censorship is the government telling her she can't do it. YouTube is a private company, blah, blah, blah. That's what I'm saying. So it's not censorship, technically. But
yeah, YouTube can say you can do what you want or not.
Although we've seen in the recent past that there are social media companies that work hand in glove with the government and doing their bidding. So
oh yeah, there are.
So don't really want to get too political. But technically, censorship is the government telling you what you can and can't do, and technically, YouTube as a quote-unquote private company can manage their platform as they see fit.
This way up, I don't know if that's what did in Hitchcock. The problem is YouTube has come out and said that they will strike your channel retroactively. So I know quite a few people have to take old content down. I had to take some old content down that I had an affiliate link in because it's a strike. So Runkle is going to dig into it because I know Runkle does not take direct channel sponsors, but Runkle is sponsored through his Patreon by like the Canadian Firearms Association and Firearms Policy Coalition and things. So everybody's got to figure it out because they didn't even tell anybody. They just rolled it out.
Yeah, they like to do that.
Companies. Iris, it doesn't matter. It's a YouTube policy. YouTube as a platform has said no. anything is now a channel strike. Ben,
I'm here.
you're supposed to be answering the thing on screen, Ben.
I'm supposed to be answering questions.
This is a little question.
That's not a question. It's a statement.
No, he thought that YouTube isn't a publisher. It's how they have the 230. So true, not true. Explain.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't. If so, I mean, yeah, technically, even if there was gun content then published on them, yes, they would be protected by Section 230 if there was whatever, I don't know, some incident that happened as a result of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to affect things. Like I said, the sponsored videos I can't put out. I'm waiting to see what I need to do to be able to put them out. Some stuff may go out on Patreon. I do have a Rumble channel. I just don't use it right now. I may have to. I may have to do more stuff on Twitch. Night, Nigel. Because you got to.
Twitch is more lenient with guns, but they're not more lenient with saying the simp word. They'll ban your account for that one. It's really funny.
It is and it isn't. Some is like rules for me, not for thee, not for me kind of things lately. Claude, you always want to write LawTube coalesced on YouTube. Is Twitch just you have an audience? No, Twitch just isn't as big of a platform, and the monetization on YouTube is better. You're going to make your most money off YouTube. I mean, okay, well, technically, if I really wanted to send out the pictures of my feet, I could make better money somewhere else, but
oh yeah, Claude. Yeah, they the Twitch admins got really pissed off because people kept saying that they were giving preferential treatment to titty streamers and attractive female streamers, and they started getting like really upset about it. So they just did this blanket thing where if you say simp on Twitch, they'll like strike your account for it pretty much.
Really?
Yeah. I would just say
no idea.
I'd go Simpsons. Love me some Bart. Yes, I am aware what time it is in France.
Can we say simp on YouTube then?
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah. It's literally the Twitch admins.
This stream has been demonetized since I started drinking on camera. Today. I will say though, you made me do it, Ben. You had to like try to make the channel classy and drink water. I had to man up.
I finished my water too. It's all gone. So there.
I didn't, but I'd be on the floor.
Wait, okay, medical question. If I have a stomach bug and I drink alcohol, is it gonna kill the bugs?
Only one way to find out.
Hell yeah.
Go for it. Go for it. Let's go. The answer is yes. Drink up. Let's see. Let's watch. Let's watch and learn together.
pH of your stomach.
Watch and learn together.
If we're going to discuss things killing stomach bugs, I mean, technically H. pylori is a stomach bug and lives. But for the most part, if the stomach acid isn't going to kill it with its pH, alcohol won't either. And ironically, if you're trying to kill things with alcohol, like even rubbing alcohol, you don't kill it when you dump the liquid on it. It actually kills them as it dries. That's why you're supposed to wipe things down with alcohol or chlorhexidine and let them fully dry. It's during that drying period where it denatures the proteins that allow it to be infected.
I love Loki's technical answers to my stupid questions.
But you know what it will do? It will get you drunk faster because if you have a stomach bug, and this was always my favorite, everybody has this perception. They're like, well, if I just puke, like it won't be a problem. You actually get more drunk if you puke. Because the majority of alcohol is absorbed in the esophagus, where it's absorbed primarily and into the bloodstream. So if you puke it back up, anything that wasn't absorbed the first time, you'll absorb the second time around.
I like my answer better. Just drink and find out.
Yeah, I'm going to default to the legal advice on this one.
There you go.
The legal advice of the person who doesn't drink.
Yes, drink around and find out.
So then I have to drink more to make up for him.
We'll switch it to.
That's why every time he took a sip of water, I took a sip of whiskey. I need to get a different Loki shirt. The Showdown. The blood thinner dehydrator. It is a blood thinner. That is a blood thinner. Wait, that's unconditioned to FAF. The few times you've been drunk enough to vomit, you feel like my hangovers haven't been as bad as when you didn't throw up. So, Claude, that's because you were still drunk, generally. Generally, when people say that, it's because they still have some blood alcohol level. And some of the not feeling as bad or hungover is because you don't have food or something in your stomach just sitting there. So that when you do get queasy, you feel worse. Yeah, the story about my 22nd birthday and stuff and Loki and alcohol, just, I don't think I'll ever live it down. There are still pictures of it. It's just not. Oh, that was not a good day. But, I mean, like it was, but depends on who you're asking. You don't drink, you smoke. I don't do that. I have tried prescription marijuana, and I'm the world's worst stoner. It makes me nauseous, and I'm not.
I like
hungry.
it, Iris. I like it.
Yeah, Iris. We're gonna put him between the two of us, and between the two of us, think we can get him to drink?
No.
Ben, don't bet me things.
No.
I'm really stubborn. You should know that by now. Oh, you know what? We should.
There you go, Iris. There, I added it there to my title there. I like it.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find my proof picture.
So did Boom go to find out?
Wait.
Where did you go, Boom?
No,
You...
Boom, my bestie Boom is here.
What? Where'd I go? What now?
Okay.
Did you start drinking to find out?
Oh, no, not yet.
No,
Okay.
Boom's sick. And so she's behaving, unlike
Yeah,
me.
because
Well, I know she's sick. That's what she's asking. She's got the stomach bug, and she wants to know if the alcohol will kill it.
Oh my God, I just found this picture. This picture is hysterical. I cannot tell you how old it is. But holy crap, I just found a picture of myself in a bikini. I didn't even think I still had those. Thought I got rid of all those pictures. Here we go. This is the important one. Guys, you want to see? You want to see what fun is?
this is the fan service episode.
Well, I'm going to show you some fun picture. Look who I found. The very handsome Mr. Ben Bateman.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. No, here. Oh, okay. So, wait, Iris is here. Wrench is here. Ben's here. Patty knows. Everybody here knows Claude. I think you all should know. Cookie. Does everybody here know who know Judge Fleischman from Texas?
Yeah.
Basic smoker, you can ask me anything you'd like about guns. So Fleischer, I figured it out. For the longest time, I could not figure out what he reminded me of. And then I figured it out. And then once I figured it out, I had to Photoshop it, right? Because when you figure something out, it's only fair that you share it, right? And that's just how that rule goes. My man is literally the fucking legal Don Cherry. Law version, Judge Don Cherry. That's the only person that has suits like that. He's Don Cherry.
But they're so attractive.
What, Don Cherry or the suits?
The suits.
No, wait, here. For my own amusement, I don't even care anymore. Here we go. Patty, you can add. Remember how I said I was like worst pregnant person ever?
You're not going to show that picture of you with your baby bump.
I'm not showing the baby bump picture. But you know that
Say,
Micro's... Wait. You know that Micro's
there's
birthday...
bigger speed bumps in the world than your baby bumps.
Okay, it is true that my doctor said, congratulations, you look like you ate Chipotle when I showed up for my C-section. But you know when Micro's birthday is at the end of May. This picture is from second week of June. I don't even know, I still have it. There you go. Three weeks post baby. Oh, Lord.
And if that's not a reason to just look at you and go, damn. You.
To hate me? I don't care. Yeah. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad. But remember.
Okay. I just counterbalanced the teeter-totter. It's fine.
I am a 2 out of 10 who is a man. Those are my favorite hate comments. You're a 2 out of 10. You're a guy. Okay. If you look at the picture about gun lube, I think it's pretty obvious I'm not a dude or any of my gun pictures. I mean, that's some really good plastic surgery. But I can't explain to kids then. But you can't see 3 of the other tattoos in that picture.
Right, Iris?
I'm Iris. I have a whole bunch of people that said that. Some of whom were sent by one of everybody's favorite law tubers. The law tuber that saw the light and is now a saint. We all know they're not photoshopped. We've all seen them in too many pictures. Yes, that one saintly law tuber. The one who would never, ever yell at somebody. That saintly law tuber who's turned his redemption arc. Sent people to hate on me.
Isn't that just like a general big no-no as far as YouTube creators go? Don't like have your viewers go and harass someone. It's like an unspoken rule.
I named him Cortina. I put up a picture of him in a blonde wig. I don't care. Irish, but he's redeemed. He even went on Natalie Lawyer Chick streams now. He's redeemed. He acted all offended when he was on Nick's stream and Nick said something not nice.
I hate when that happens.
Fucking trash humans. I think it's great. I've only ever booted 2 people from my stream. That's it. What could I say? What a loser. She's still alive. Irish, who's still alive? She? What's she? Oh, man, the lipstick. Oh. Hey, Patty. Say hi to Boom for a second. I got to fix the lips because I didn't wear the stuff that doesn't wear off.
Okay. This is the Boom and Patty segment of the stream. What should we do?
I'm high maintenance. Sorry.
You know what? We can talk about what's going on with your Twitch?
Stuff and things. I haven't really streamed this week because I've been super sick.
There we go.
Normal tabletop shenanigans.
So what kind of shenanigans are we going to do when you're well? That's the important question. Shenanigans when you're well.
She and I are going to stream together.
Oh yeah, we're apparently going to stream the Miraculous Ladybug game together.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. Natalie is alive. She Yeah, it's okay. I'm just okay, basic. You're right. I really am not anything special. It's all good. I really don't care. I do not need validation in that regard, unlike many women. I just don't care. I have been through that phase of my life and I have gotten plenty of it. We lost the grumpy Ben.
I'm just trying to send Irish a
Mike is
direct
a saint.
message. No worries.
Mike is a saint.
Yes, Mike is a saint.
Mike is a saint. Patty, do we have to share clothes too?
I'm sorry, what?
We can share clothes too. In Vegas.
Yeah.
You mean Iris?
Your size large child shirt will not fit one of my boobs. Good try.
But then now I'm gonna have boob envy.
You can have my boobs. I don't care.
I told you the other day I was going to get plastic surgery. I got laughed at for that one.
This is a really random
you,
thought, but
Iris.
Patty, like, I always think of you every time I open a door to smash a zombie face in that game I play. Like, every time I do it, I immediately think Patty loves when I do this.
I love
Hold on.
that game so much.
Hold on. Basic smoker. Oh goodness, don't worry about it. We are joking. I legitimately do not think I am anything all that special. The reason that there is all the joking is because Maximum things are out there. I really could care less. I just think it's hysterical when people get so wrapped up in needing validation from other people about what they look like. Like, I'm happy with me, and I bring more to the table than just guns. Well, I mean, than just what I look like. I mean, let's see. Do I have a good one? Where's my backpack one? Ooh, tattoo pictures. More bad tattoo pictures. I have issues with the bad tattoo pictures. You know that?
Oh my god, Irish.
What about
You
Irish?
need validated parking, not looks.
I will validate your parking, baby. I mean, I don't know where you'd park, but sure, why not? Why not? Ooh, I did find the clip from where I booted someone.
That's one of
Oh,
my
no,
favorite.
Basic, you're all good. Basic,
Was
you're all
there-
good. You, Basic,
wasn't-
we are offensive over here. If you found me from the Warp group, we are offensive. We don't care. We are fun. We make fun of ourselves here on this channel.
Pretty much.
I make fun of myself all the time. Oh, thank you, Mary Wrench, for being here for 11 months, my loves. And of course, the amazing
Has he been
Patty.
here that long? I thought he'd been here longer.
Yeah,
Well,
I
he
felt
was-
like
he's-
Mayor McWrench has been here for like a million years.
He's been a member for 11 months. I wasn't eligible for member. That's when I got monetized.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no snowflakes. We only make fun on days that ended. Why? Yeah, Cookie. Cookie, I'm still waiting for more pineapple. I'm still mad you didn't bring me anything good back from Hawaii.
What about those grapefruits you got me hopelessly addicted to? We need more of those. They're so good.
Oh, the grapefruit. I'm getting blamed for grapefruit now.
The grapefruit are so heckin' good. You don't understand.
I mean,
I want to know about this grapefruit because, grapefruit is good. Oh, we lost Ben.
no, I just moved him.
Oh, you moved Ben?
Mm-hmm.
Like, talk shit all you want. I'm paying $6 for a grapefruit, but these grapefruit
Way to
are
out me.
good AF.
Okay,
Way
are
to
these the
out me.
grapefruit we get at Whole Foods?
No, you gotta like special order them, and they come in this box.
I had them flown in from Florida.
I remember when I lived in Florida and I had a grapefruit tree in my backyard. That was awesome.
He's back.
Yes, I'm back.
He's bringing sexy back.
Pardon?
I said you're bringing sexy back.
Thanks. Who missed me the most?
Everybody.
Don't answer that.
Ben, I'm going to start a dating service for you. What do you think? going
Don't
to take
answer.
applications for you.
Applications for what?
We're going to start pimping Ben out to all his thirst trap women.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, can you skate? I know your kids can because my little Tendy, my adorable little Tendy.
No, I cannot.
We're taking Ben ice skating.
Yes.
Who votes we take Ben
No.
ice skating?
Oh no, it's very. At my age, yes. Now I'm liable to break a hip or something. I can do it with that little, the what do you call it, the little walker skater thing they have,
If Micro can play hockey and skate, you should be fine.
I can't skate.
I think you'll be fine. Just get him the blades that's 2 blades together. They make those maybe in this size.
Like
the little kid
trainer
training. Yeah, the training skates.
Shh, I wasn't going to say that out loud, but yeah, they're training skates. It's like
Yeah, that's
4-wheel drive
No,
for people that can't skate.
I have to pull it up. Dear Penthouse, I never thought this would happen to me. Just so you know, someone sent me a video. I'm not going to say who. There is a pacifist German guy reacting to the top 5 guns for home defense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I kind of want to put it up so we can all laugh at it about the guns. I kind of want to. And this German kid is the best. I do not understand why. I'm like, you don't understand why we like guns. Pretty sure you should have figured that out from taking history.
I mean, obviously, the #1 gun for home defense is a double-barrel 12-gauge, according to President Biden, because it does less damage than a 9mm.
The amount of wrong in this dude's video. He's like, I didn't. How does a bullet go through a wall? They can't go through walls. Like, walls will stop them. Sir.
What?
Oh my God. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Somehow I've got this really great vision of Ben in this huge parka with the little fur all around his little face, and his nose is bright red, and he's on his little skates with 2 blades on each foot.
I would die of laughter.
All right.
Ben
Well,
has a
there's that.
tiny tendy.
Sorry, Ben.
Ben has
No,
a
no.
I still
tiny
love you,
tendy.
but that's just really funny.
Ben has a
Because I
tiny
grew up
tendy.
skating on a pond
Oh.
and playing hockey.
I went outdoor skating this year in Fargo. I went to Fargo, North Dakota.
Why did you go to
February.
Fargo? Oh, wasn't that
Not.
for the one?
Yeah, it's a
Was that
tournament.
for the one tournament?
Yes, hockey tournament. Yes. I mean,
Fargo's
it was
actually fun.
horrible. It actually wasn't too bad. One day, one of the mornings when we had one of our games, it was like, we had to get up early, and it was 6 degrees. And I thought I was going to die.
I am not particularly a fan.
You can't die, Ben.
You can die.
No,
6
you
degrees will
can't.
kill you.
You're not allowed.
Let's see how
Not
fast
unless you
this
give
person.
notice.
Let's see, guys. Let's see how fast this person tries to strike me for this. But who cares?
Night, Cookie Mon Steve.
Later
Night,
on,
Cookie.
Steve.
Miss you, Cookie.
If we're commentating on it, it shouldn't.
Oh, there's
really
going to be a lot of
go on there.
commentating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like
Thomas, you're going to get to comment on it. Basic Smoker, is that your favorite? Hold on, I've got to ask. Is that your favorite rifle, or favorite home defense, or just favorite firearm? Because we differentiate on this channel.
Black powder therapy is best therapy.
I love
Just
the smell
saying.
of gunpowder.
Yeah,
Cordite.
the smell of gunpowder in the morning, it's a good
Home
thing.
defense.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here, Moss Pawn and Gun. And today we have another 5 guns video for you.
Oh, wait, this is the best.
I know that these videos have been very successful, and we really appreciate your
This
support.
dude is painful
We've
to
gotten
listen
a lot
to.
of great
Like, I'm
ideas
sure
from
he
you
has
guys on subjects
lots
that
of
you want
knowledge,
to see
but he's
moving forward.
painful.
We had a very successful
Mhm.
But this
SHOT
kid-
show this year. Lots of videos.
I
came
don't
out of
even know
SHOT
what to
Show.
do with
If
this
you
kid.
haven't, go ahead and check some of them out if you want to see some of the new products
I have
coming
questions.
out. Also, I know that we really haven't been doing as many shop videos, but hopefully we're going to be able to remedy that. And this is the first of many shop videos we're going to be catching up on and getting back to. So this is going to be 5 guns for home defense.
Here's where it
this
gets
is
good.
actually a subject that I've
You ready,
It's
Patty?
still so mind-blowing to me that you can buy all of those guns. Look at how many different guns these are. That's absolutely incredible.
really been
He's
Sir,
amazed by the
I mean,
number of
it's-
guns.
Being confused about why Americans love guns is like being confused about why the Japanese love cat girls. It's just
sir, I have more than that in my
They
basement.
love cat girls? What is happening?
anime cat girls.
Mm.
I don't know how you can buy that many in America. That isn't, sir. I have more than that downstairs,
Yeah, she does.
sir.
been thinking hard about.
I think it would need in Germany so many certificates and stuff if we could buy them.
In terms of what would be the ideal guns for self-defense, because I know there's a lot of people that get a very sort of cowboy-like attitude when it comes to home defense. They think they need a big old 500 Magnum revolver or 50 Action Express Desert Eagle or something like that, or some kind of big scary gun.
Sir. Sir.
He called your deagle a big scary gun.
Sir. Do not talk about my deagle.
Hi,
You
Apple.
do not. And Boom
Oh, hey,
has,
Mayor. I thought I was the only one that lost my firearms in a boating accident.
sir,
I was going to say bodied accident. What?
do not make, sir, and self-defense versus home defense are 2 different things, and you do not speak ill of my baby deagle. I will beat you up.
Gun.
You look like
because
Carrot
that's
Top gone
obviously
wrong.
a better home defense gun. When really home defense is best looked at from a few different areas. One is your mental attitude, okay, your mental fortitude as well.
Mhm.
You need to
You have an edited video. Why are you stuttering? And attitude is always mental. What the fuck else is it? My speaking attitude? Like, what? Please stop trying. No.
have a good mental attitude about the situation and how to deal with the situation.
Mhm.
Good
You have to
attitude, not
use
mental.
the right firearm for the situation, and you have to have the right combination of ammunition for the firearm you choose, so that
Okay.
you know that in any situation you're going to be able to safely defend yourself, your home, your family, what have you. So it really depends on your defense needs.
Interesting, because I've never thought about different ammunition. Because for me, it may be a little bit simple, but if I hit somebody pretty badly with a gun, I'd probably kill him or make him not movable or anything.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Oh, bless him. He's so fun.
You sweet summer child.
Can we show him the difference between a 50 caliber hole and a 22 long rifle hole?
You sweet summer child. If I shoot you in the thigh with a 22 long rifle, you might need 2 stitches. If I shoot you in the leg with my 50 AE, my big cowboy gun, as the gentleman in the gray t-shirt who needs a fashion makeover is saying, you're not getting up. You never thought about the different bullets. Sir, did you just think like it was like universal, like the Transformers? Like you bought 1 box of bullets and it didn't matter what caliber your weapon is. You were just like, cool, this one will do it for all of them. Let me just pop that in there. It'll fit in anything. One size fits all.
Oh.
Seriously?
I'm going to invent that and be rich. One size fits all ammunition.
Yeah,
You
follow the
watch.
Minecore logic. P for plenty.
It
Boom.
doesn't
I
matter
think we hit
which
the Loki
ammunition
loses her mind portion
use
of the
then,
live
right?
stream.
Yeah, we're only like
These
30
particular
seconds into
guns
this
I
video.
selected because they meet, in my opinion, the most generic form of defense needs for the average household here in the U.S.
Mhm.
In other parts of the world, I know some of you guys don't really have the ability to
It doesn't matter where you are. You're going to have different needs. The fact that you have different firearm needs is not uniquely specific to the United States. Geography has nothing to do with functionality, sir.
Unless you're living in
Nothing.
Atlantis, because some guns don't work as well underwater.
Defend yourselves in your homes.
All my firearms are underwater.
Seeing some
The
kind of
boating
legal
accident.
action or getting in trouble or anything like that. But many places in the U.S. here, for the most part, we can defend our homes using firearms. With that being said,
There is no place in the United States you cannot defend your home using firearms. It is called the Second Amendment, sir.
America.
You might not be able to concealed carry. You might face challenges with standard ground or castle doctrine. But by law, unless you're a prohibited person, you may have a firearm in your home. Sir, no.
probably
I don't know how it is in Germany. I think, it could go under Notwehr. If it's reasonable that you defend yourself, I think it could go under Notwehr so that you don't get punished. But you certainly would have a lawsuit or something like that.
Right, because y'all killed 6 million people and had no problems with that one. Nobody got in trouble. Yeah, that was totally cool. Don't worry about getting in trouble. You don't have guns. Dipshit, you probably don't have guns in Germany because the last time you idiots had guns in power, you went a little power mad and needed to be smacked down. Okay?
Yes.
So I see why they're skeptical. And the fact that you thought one bullet fits all and just like one size fits, that's great. Like that just proves you should not, I do not have the time nor the crayons to explain to you why you people have proved you and guns is a bad idea.
Number one choice for a firearm. We're not really going to do a countdown method. I'm just going to go down the line here. We've got a Maverick 88. And of course, this is just a 12 gauge shotgun. This particular one is a 6-shot. You can get the Mossberg 500, the Mossberg 590 A1. You can get the Maverick 88.
Interesting.
All of
it's so
these
cool that you have to do that to reload.
It is called chambering a round, not reloading. That one holds 6. When you rack it, you chamber the next round and eject the spent casing.
Is he going to call
You're
a magazine
not
a clip?
loading it. We're not loading it. You have to go like this. Yeah, it's a pump action shotgun. Like by definition of the name, that's what you do.
Can we show him how it works with rock salt, perhaps? That way he gets an idea of,
What?
Which have different prices depending on how high you want to go in terms of quality. The Maverick 88 is generally going to be
Different guns have different prices? What?
No. Really?
Hold on.
What is this source rate?
Oh.
So boom, when's this Twitch stream going to happen with you and Loki?
What? I don't know.
We need to figure this out. That's not a Mossberg 12 gauge shotgun.
the cheapest shotgun in their line. These generally run about $269. You can feed them a variety of 12 gauge loads that'll definitely suit all of your needs for home defense. The nice thing about shotguns is, of course, they throw a nice big spread.
I didn't know you had to feed a shotgun. What the hell?
Yeah, you got to give it little pepperonis.
Little pepperonis, little jizz, you know.
You have to. Child services are going to get in charge, are going to get involved. You cannot starve it.
I'm already dealing with a dog that acts like a Canadian Marine with PTSD and another dog that acts like a toddler. I can't feed my shotgun. I'm sorry.
Okay. I pulled out the pistol to prove that things have different prices. Yes, that would be almost $7,000 pistol I was holding. About $7,000 right now.
Because you're a badass.
Because I'm an asshole. My rifle with everything that's on it's $18,000. But that's neither here nor there. But here's my issue, okay?
Hi, baby.
Defend against what you've better than weapons to assert my virility. I tell everybody this, okay? This isn't me attacking any one person. This is Loki's personal mantra. If you get yourself into a dick measuring contest with a girl and lose, that's mighty embarrassing. I don't need to discuss my virility because game, set, match, I win. Basic Smoker, it is a 1911 frame. That is a Les Bear custom. Les Bear custom. And it is a custom run of a limited production and it is one of the few that was still finished by Les Bear himself, Les Bear Sr.
Can we go back to making fun of the dude?
A shotgun throws multiple pellets when you shoot it.
Okay.
As you can see in this vial, I'm going to B-roll for you. You have different shots.
No.
She's going to break me again.
It has multiple pellets. If you are using birdshot or buckshot or something, you can put a slug in and multiple pellets do not come out of it. No.
Or, you know, dragon's breath and fire comes out of it.
So you have birdshot, you have buckshot, you have plated versus non-plated, you have slugs. If any of you watch some of our other videos.
Literally, we're just like, multiple pellets come out of it. But you got slugs too. So those two things are not the same. They are not the same. Sir.
I mean, you have cut shells, wax shells, frangible ammo, breachers. So shotguns give you a lot of flexibility.
If you are that close to something with a shotgun, we need to talk, for one. For two, Patty, wait. I need to see who's in the chat real quick. Hold on. I need to see who, wait. Who can I trust with this other than Patty and boom.
Oh, God.
Will call? Thomas Parson? I swear to God, if you ever see my stupid ass out there in some goddamn cheap ass blue head over the ear headphones and a fucking GoPro strapped to my forehead like I'm somebody commit me. If I walk up to something and shoot it point blank looking like this incel motherfucker, somebody commit me. You went out in public with this on your head. What is wrong with you? You obviously have cameramen. Why?
Oh.
Why is it on your head like a fucking headlamp? Are you hiking? No. Oh, God. What are you? No. Besides, you're supposed to be teaching people to shoot. We don't shoot with a chicken wing. Tuck your elbow in. Put it in the pocket. Tuck your elbow. Jesus Christ, my 7-year-old is better form. And you can reach out and touch someone with a shotgun. At that point, just smack them upside the head. No.
In terms of how exactly you're going to run a shotgun for home defense. Plus, if you're getting up in the middle of the night and you don't know what's going on, a shotgun's going to give you a better opportunity to actually stop the person in their tracks on the first shot by having that wider shot pattern.
No, it isn't, dumb fuck. If you take birdshot and fire it at someone coming through the door, all you're going to do is piss them the fuck off. Like, they're going to have tiny ass little BBs. All you are doing is pissing someone the fuck off. Yeah, great. Spray pattern. But you get the big giant spray pattern with the little bitty ass fucking... Is it easier to hit something in the general direction? Yes, but use double up buckshot because if you're using birdshot, shit. That's just like foreplay for some people. God damn.
And it makes absolutely sense, right? If you have way more area that you cover, then it's certainly way better to hit somebody.
Being able to stop the threat.
No. You want to stop them, just not cover more area. Because if you piss me off with birdshot, I'm going to murder your stupid ass.
No, you're going to yell level up.
Most shotguns generally don't over-penetrate too bad if you use like a low-velocity buckshot or if you use like a standard velocity number 4 buckshot. we found that that's probably about the best load to use in the house with the shotgun. Now, some of
Because
you
you don't
probably
damage as
asking-
much drywall.
Sir, are we talking about drywall? Are we talking about plaster lath walls? Are we talking about brick? Sir, I'm going to need some context here, because if you're telling me we've studied this, it's fine, but this is the best recommendation. Sir, citation, please. Citation. Please. I would like to know what your test criteria for determining this was. God damn.
well, I can't really handle the recoil, or my wife is going to pick the gun up and use it. She can't handle the recoil. Well, simple.
Oh shit, Loki is
Just give her a quarter
pissed.
stick of dynamite. Throw
Loki's
it at it.
gonna
It'll be
kill
fine.
someone.
If your wife can't handle the recoil, sir, based on a lot of things, I don't think you could handle the recoil from a 22. Either one of the two of you on screen. But if you think what is between my legs or on my chest determines if I can handle the recoil, you are so far out of left field. There are not enough crayons. The crayon-eating Marines are embarrassed for you.
The crayon-eating Marine.
The Coast Guard kids that need to be able to wade ashore are embarrassed for you. Kindergartners are embarrassed for you. Gender has nothing to do with recoil. Recoil is a function of the weight of the gun and the grain weight of the bullet. And physics. And if you tell me your little tiny wife can't handle the recoil, I literally conceal carry daily a 44 Magnum or a 50 caliber. I weigh 137 pounds. If I can handle the recoil, I'm fairly certain most adult men can too.
My second
Where's your man
choice
card?
is a beautiful Mossberg 500, and this is a 20 gauge. It's a high capacity 20 gauge.
It's still so crazy that you can buy those guns in America. Oh my god.
It's still so crazy that you're trying to make yourself sound like you know anything. Oh my god.
Action shotgun, and you can have a variety of 20 gauge loads to run in this gun.
Oh, I'm sure
that
you're
are
familiar with a bunch of loads, sir.
Recoil, but still highly effective. Okay. Again, it offers the same benefits as any other shotgun, but in a slightly smaller caliber, a little bit less kick, a little bit less recoil, allowing you to keep the rounds on target. And this is a great gun for a lady or anyone that's small.
Sir. Why did I go? Okay. For the people in the back. For the people in the back. Getting a lighter weight little gun is not going to help you with recoil. You're going to feel more because it's not going to help. Wait, it's called physics. Apparently you didn't learn that in back-ass Kentucky or wherever the fuck the one's from. You in Germany over here, I don't know how much hairspray and hair gel, or if you stuck a fork in a fucking light socket. But literally the amount of recoil you feel with a pistol, even a rifle, is dependent on weight. I have a 300 blackout that's a featherweight. It kicks like a bitch. It kicks more than .338 Lapua. It kicks more than my 50 caliber rifles. It has nothing to do. It has to do with the weight of the weapon and the recoil springs. You supposedly own a gun store. Get it right. Do better. Oh, for the love of God. Maybe he's covering a hickey from his mom. Or that he gave himself, trying to make himself look cool with a vacuum cleaner. I don't fucking know.
Framed. Anybody that just can't quite handle the recoil of a 12 gauge.
Can you handle the recoil of anything, sir?
Shotguns are, as you.
I love how he explains that. You know, I'm an absolute newbie when it comes to guns, and I understand basically everything. And he's just a very good explainer.
No, he's not. You understand everything because he's talking to you in crayon, and most of it's wrong. And there's no science to back it up. Like, I can diagram out the science and the physics. Like, let's not. No. Ben's over here laughing at me like, this is why we don't let her out off a leash.
Like this video, please hit a like. And if you want to see more of me, I would love if you subscribe.
No,
Thank
I don't
you so
want
much for that.
You can see are a wonderful
the person
addition
that sent
to
this
the
to me.
potential home defense
I'm
arsenal.
so mad.
So that's my first two picks are the 20 and 12 gauge pump shotguns. Some of you
I
want
think he just
something
likes
smaller.
this action
And,
because he's
that's where
equating it with
like
something
Smith
else.
& Wesson Governor come into play. This is their new stainless variant. This particular gun has not been out very long. This is kind of new for 2014. It is a very nice gun, has a typical, very high quality double single action that you would expect.
So you say also guns to pistols or to revolvers?
Really? You think a snub-nosed revolver is new? For what?
What model did he say that was? I missed it.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm too busy that he's pointing the fucking... He's pulling an Alec Baldwin. We're just going to fucking aim right at our cameraman. How'd that go for Helena Hutchins and Joel Souza? Alec? Like, seriously? And to this idiot, I didn't know that to not all... Everything is it's like all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. It's the same thing. They're all guns. It's just different kinds of guns.
Right? Because I don't know. I always thought about guns just about the long ones.
Smith & Wesson revolver. This is a wonderful gun. The nice thing about it is that, you know, on the outside, it just looks like a standard revolver, but you can shoot 2.5-inch 410 shot shells out of it.
Oh, it's a Governor.
Colt ammunition, and you can also
do
fire
that out of a
45
judge, too.
ACP on moon clips. So from a standpoint of home defense,
Damn
this
right
gun
you
gives you
can.
a ton of different options
Mhm.
because you have shot that you can shoot. You can do like the number 4 buckshot that I think gives you like 4 pellets in a 410, which basically that's 4.
You are trying to educate people on ammunition and guns, and you just said, I think it gives you 4 pellets in like 4. No, sir. Sir.
He's not very authoritative, is he?
Sir.
Projectiles going downrange for each trigger pull. So this gun holds 6 shots. So 6 and 4, you know, you got
24.
quite a few pellets going downrange there with each shot. This is a rifle barrel. So that
Did he just say this is a rifled barrel, like this is something novel to this particular gun? Did he just say it is a rifled barrel, like this is something special to this gun?
Well, I think he might explain what that's going to do to the shot coming out of it, because that is one of the loopholes that it's technically not a sawed-off shotgun. It's because of the rifling.
That's a revolver.
Yeah, but I think, like, aren't there laws where you can't sell anything that fires shotgun shells, like, or something like that? I don't know much about the legality, but that's just something I read.
Everything has rifling. It's what makes the bullet spin and gives you any accuracy. If you didn't have rifling in a barrel, you wouldn't be able to hit the broadside of a barn. You might as well at that point go with a muzzle loader. Everything has rifling.
Shotguns usually too?
Yeah.
To a degree, yes. Otherwise, because they can shoot slugs. Otherwise, the slug would have 0 accuracy. It would just like, yeah, if you for it to have any accuracy. You have to have rifling.
That means that shot,
Spins
as
the
the
bullet.
cup leaves the barrel, it's going to be spinning, and it's going to make that shot disperse in a very, very wide pattern.
Okay.
So if you really need to...
No.
I saw the eyes open up, get really wide, and I knew it was going to stop.
No. The rifling has nothing to do with the spread pattern, sir. Because those 4 little projectiles in your little shotgun casing, there's wadding, okay? So when it comes out the end, they go wherever they want because physics, okay? The rifling doesn't help you there. The rifling helps with your slug accuracy. But once they go down the end of that barrel, it's just going to spread because physics. The rifling is going to have jack shit, literally, precisely zero fucking impact on 4 BBs. None.
to pepper somebody good at combat ranges inside your home, this is an excellent option. Again, be careful not to load.
Did you ever have such a situation in your life that somebody broke into your home, or did you never have something like this? And
if someone broke into my home, they'd be dead, and I'd be on the news and call them Ben to Pro Hawk V Chain, whatever fucking state I'm in, because they'd be dead.
did you ever fear then that you don't have the right gun, or wish that you have one of those guns? Tell me this in the comments, because I'm very
Do you
curious.
fear you don't have the right gun? As long as you have a gun, it's fine. And if you are sitting there like, I'm scared I don't have the right gun for this guy that just broke in, it's not a purse or a pair of high heels. Jesus fucking Christ. At this point, just give him a baseball bat.
If because he always says, okay, you need this gun or this gun or this gun. Is it in the end really necessary or really important which gun you have, or is it just important that you have any gun?
It was something that's going to penetrate too far in the house. Many of us have, interior drywall walls, which many homes in America have just standard drywall interior walls. Number 4 buckshot will generally stop in about 4 to 5 layers of drywall, which is good if you're worried about over
Wait,
penetration.
it goes through.
4 to 5
Wait a
layers
second.
of drywall. Sir?
My house has 1. Stud's behind it.
Well, you have 2. 1 on each side of the stud. Sir.
1, 2, 3.
So if you are saying that buckshot does not overpenetrate and it will stop in roughly 4 to 5 sheets of drywall, that would mean, assuming it doesn't hit a beam or a stud, drywall, so that would be 2. You've cleared 1 wall, and now it can go the whole way across the room and clear completely through another wall. Please tell me again how that's not overpenetrating something. Just out of curiosity. 5 citation on how. I'd like some citation on how you determined that, by the way, on top of this. But literally 4 layers of drywalls, 2 fucking walls. That's overpenetration. Apparently, you have no idea about things like penetration, but like
Through the wall?
Yeah, you do that in my house. Is going out the
Wait.
street.
How can it go through a wall? A wall is very solid.
so is your head, apparently. A wall is solid. How does it go through a wall? I can put my fist through a fucking wall. Do you have that little testosterone?
I think Loki is actually about to put her fist through a wall.
If you have people in the other room that you're concerned with, you don't want to hurt them. You don't.
Then
wanna hurt
don't use
your
the one
family
he's
member.
fucking holding, because he just told you it goes through 4 layers of goddamn drywall, which would be into the other room. Don't want over penetration. You got someone in the next room, you don't want to hit them, but this here goes through 4 layers of drywall. Make it make sense. Somebody, please, make it make sense.
I don't want to sit on you, honey. Move your foot. Thank you.
Ah.
members, your small children that are in other, areas of the house.
Yeah,
That
on
might
the
be
other
something
there's fucking 2 layers of drywall. You already said that because they're 4. Next.
that you need to consider. So it all comes down to ammunition choice. I mean, like on this tray here, we show all of the different loads you can put in the Smith & Wesson Governor. Of course, you have the Taurus Judge, which is a competing model to the Governor. I personally think the Governor is a better gun. That's just my opinion.
Citation,
but I'm a little
bitch.
partial to Smith & Wesson. I like Smith & Wesson's quality. They make some of the most awesome revolvers on the planet. Now, moving along, another pistol, if you just want a good, solid handgun for the house,
Smith & Wesson
you're really
fanboy.
not going to go wrong with a Glock 19. All right, now I know there's probably a lot of people that are watching these.
Is it bedtime for Patty?
Videos, and they're going, okay, well, these guys are Glock fanboys. These guys, can't think outside of the Glock box. Well, that's untrue, because the thing is,
That is so cool that there are, even with guns, like fanboys. Oh, no. This brand is better, and this brand is better.
Boom.
Can you smile for me real quick, Loki? I just want to make sure these videos aren't giving you a stroke.
You look like you're a fan of Nickelback. Sir. You look like you're a fan of like the Backstreet Boys or Nickelback. For one. For two, yes, Glock fanboys. Some of us don't want the gun that Tupperware built. They're just so cool. Guns have fanboys. Apparently so does like your anime or hentai or whatever the fuck you like. And how is this a novel thing? Pacifist Germans. Yeah, I can see what you're passive to.
Better, like with just sneaker or
just like
sportswear or stuff like that, or with anything. Also with guns, that is so cool somehow.
You're so cool.
Variety of handguns in my house. Okay, I'm not going to go wandering through my house and just thinking, okay, what am I going to grab to shoot this perp that just kicked in my door and might be trying to hurt my family or whatever. In my opinion, the Glock.
Sir, you are not on a TV show. You do not need to say this perp. We don't need to try to sound cool by using slang for perpetrator. This is not Law and Order. This is not Halo. This is not whatever video game you're playing in your mother's basement while you eat Cheetos. I'm going to wander through my house looking for what gun works best. Motherfucker, I ain't wandering anywhere. I'm rolling over, putting my hand on my biometric safe, and drawing a 45 that's biometrically secured to the side of the nightstand. I mean, like, we're gonna go search the house for guns. If you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to go search my house and find the best gun. Okay, yeah. So if when they break in, that would literally be like me being like, hey, my man, I might need you to wait. Like, hey, perp, can you just chill here in the living room and like look through whatever DVDs or my whiskey that you want to steal? I'm gonna get downstairs and get my Barrett and set it up. Oh, I gotta, and then I gotta take my Macmillan upstairs so I can set that up in the upstairs hallway. What? And you have a family? Are you related to them? How much did you pay her?
19 is just a no-frills handgun that is very easy to shoot. It's easy to load. The slide is real easy to work. So if you...
He really enjoyed sliding that.
The slide is easy to work. Are you referring to racking the slide? Sir? the gun that Tupperware built that has an easy slide. Look, I understand you're a Glock fanboy. We've already established you're a Glock stan. What I'm going to need for you to stop and think about here, because you're supposed to be educational here, guy. Any slide should rack that easily if your gun's clean and you clean the rails. If you don't know how to clean them, I have videos. You know what? Not only do I have videos, we can have a one-on-one private gun cleaning session, okay? Just go check out Patreon. There's a link on how to get me to have a one-on-one gun cleaning or tutorial session for you. Because if you're like, it slides real easy, I can get this back. Sir, if you can't rack a slide easily, either you've got the wrong recoil springs, you've got hands that are more feminine than mine and not as strong as mine, and I can rack the 50 caliber with the 2 heavy-duty springs on the gas block. And 3, we need to talk about how you're cleaning your guns. If racking it is too hard. Sir. No.
Got some young little wife that, doesn't have very
shit.
upper body strength.
Abort.
Can't really cock the slide.
Where is this? Do you understand? I am finding this guy. Where is this motherfucker from?
I like how we started off to roast the commentary German dude, but you're roasting the guy who made the original video more.
He is talking about you got some little young life. Well, apparently she's probably your sister or your cousin from West Virginia or some shit.
I don't know. I feel like Micro could have no problem.
Micro can rack and fire a 22. Mini can rack and fire a 380 and a 40.
I'm worried about recoil. What gun should I get? What would you recommend? I'm concerned
for you personally?
about recoil.
For you
What?
personally? You personally or in general?
Well, I don't know. What did this guy say?
He hasn't said anything other than if you got yourself a little wife or a youngin' wife that's lightweight, then she might need something smaller. Because us delicate feminine women can't fire guns that have any general, my standard answer is anybody can fire a 9mm. They have very little fucking kick. My kids can fire them. If you can't handle a 40, then fucking give me your man card. Go to the range more often. Or get a gun that, unlike the gun that fucking Tupperware built, that's super lightweight with shitty ass recoil springs. And so that's why it doesn't fucking work. Well, and you get more recoil and kick. Buy a real gun that's got a steel frame. Like that Les Bear that I showed you, it's fairly heavy and it's got custom recoil springs, and my 7-year-old can fire it.
Slide is easy, back and forth. This is a real easy gun to load and shoot. It's easy to teach someone how to shoot. I just think the Glock.
Okay, I'm sorry. Alec Baldwin. Sir. Country Alec Baldwin. I'm going to need you to stop pointing that at your cameraman. Okay? You don't have Alec Baldwin lawyer money to get you off on a technicality. I'm going to need you to stop pointing the gun at the cameraman.
19 is a very tough contender for a home defense gun because of those reasons. Easy to shoot, easy to maintain, incredibly accurate, very reliable. Which for a home defense gun, you want something extremely reliable.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in the middle of the night trying to clear some kind of stoppage or something like that. So the Federal Guard Dog is tough to beat. It expands, it feeds like ball ammo, and it expands like a hollow point. So the Guard Dog is nice if you need ball round reliability, but you need hollow point devastation. So I would say the Glock 19, certainly a contender for the house. So that's number 4. Last but not least, Chris Vector,
Wow,
man.
that's a thing.
Now, I know a lot of people look at this gun and they think, wow, it's really crazy looking. It's really obscure or whatever. I've been doing a lot of work with the Chris Vector, in recent years, and I think it is a fine firearm. The bolt throw is really short.
Maybe I'm totally dumb, but what is the work that you do with a gun? Tell me in the comments if you do some work with a gun. Is this hunting or what does he
Do
mean?
you mean gunsmithing?
It's got the recoil reduction system. Basically, into the way the gun is actually engineered is to mitigate the recoil of a 45 AC.
Boom.
Are you okay? Do you need medical attention?
This man just said this gun is engineered for recoil. What is the nicest, sweetest? You know what? Hold on. I got to make sure I do this right. Since I'm so feminine and dainty and little and wouldn't be able to handle the gun that the big, strong man has. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm dainty enough. Let me make sure. Okay. You dumb motherfucker. If you limp wrist a Glock, it won't fucking fire. The number one reason you will have a misfire is because you are limp wristing something, you stupid ass. No, that gun is not built for recoil. That's what fucking recoil springs are for. That is legitimately what they are for. That's why they are called recoil springs. And if that's not enough for you, get a big kid gun like my Barrett that's got a gas block recoil system. Oh my God, you window licking, crayon eating dumbass.
CP. You have the 25 round extended magazines that you can get for it. So you have 25 rounds of 45 ACP in your hand on tap, ready to go. All right. You can run a 230 grain expanding projectile. You run them at kind of a low velocity. You get you a 230 grain expanding projectile running at around 850 feet per second. That's something that's not going to over penetrate your house. Okay. It can go through a few sheets.
He says penetrate your house. How can a gun penetrate a house? I mean, those walls are out of stone. How can you penetrate a house?
Have you never punched a wall?
It could just be like a cultural, I've never been to Germany. I don't know how they build their houses, but
the same way they build them here in the US.
With drywall? Okay. Then I have no
There's
clue.
No difference.
Because he said houses are like stone, so I'm imagining like a castle wall.
Okay, Boomy, without giving away too much, you've been to my house. The outside of my house is solid stone.
Yeah.
Do I have concrete cinder block walls inside? No.
Yeah.
Neither do they. The houses are the same.
Well, that's what I was picturing. Like inside of his house is just like stone walls all around, but you can see the drywall.
Even in castles, the interior is not just fucking concrete block unless you're in a basement. Do you understand the amount of weight it would overload floorboards? No, my guy. What in the ever-loving fuck muffin?
Drywall, and it's going to slow down considerably. I mean, don't get me wrong. You should always know what's beyond your target before you shoot. But personally, I think the 45 kind of has an edge there. This particular rig, of course, low recoil, so very fast follow-up shots.
You dumbass. Recoil has absolutely zero to do with fucking follow-up shots. For one. For two, damn straight that's low recoil. It's got a fucking collapsible stock. So you're cradling it here in the pocket. So if your fat ass cannot handle the recoil in the pocket of your shoulder from a 45 in a braced weapon, please contact attorney Viva Las Vegas and turn in your man card. And do not sit here and tell me a 230 grain 40 grain weight 45 is not going to overpenetrate. That's going to blow fucking holes through walls. And you shouldn't be running anything less than like 265 through a 45 like that. You run too light of a bullet through that with the grain weight, you're not even going to get the extractor to work properly, and you're going to end up with a misfire and a failure to feed. On top of it, what you're holding is a rip-off knockoff of a bullpup Tavor. It's not new. Jesus Christ, you literally have played too many fucking video games that have stupid ass looking guns that don't have practical functionality in them. I am scared. You have a family and reproduced. We need to chlorinate the fucking gene pool. This is ridiculous.
This particular one has the flashlight on it.
Oh, cool.
So you've got a flashlight available. You've got a red
That's
dot
cool.
sight. This one has a folding stock. This particular version is an SBR, so it does require, the paperwork and tax stamp to be.
Okay, so before we go and promote this, since you're apparently incapable of educating everybody, an SBR is a short-barreled rifle. You need to get a Class 3 tax stamp from ATF, and that's going to run you about $450, and it's going to take at least a year, most likely, for you to get that SBR tax stamp. On top of it, you're bitching and whining and pissing and moaning so much about accuracy, and SBR is one of the least accurate things you can get. Not to mention the fact that you've got a fucking bullpup version. There's a reason that the military, when they did the last round of bids for the new sniper rifles that we sat here and went through, and I went through with Croc with all of the bids, that they didn't go for a bullpup like that. It's the least ergonomic. The last thing you want is the fucking magazine in front of your hand. But you can't stabilize shit. You are stupid. And don't, it's an SBR. Okay, like the other guns you're so proud to advertise. You're like, they're really affordable. It's like $100. So this one's like $329. The motherfucking class 3 tax stamp on an SBR is more than that. I'm not getting a decent SBR for under $800. And that doesn't include a fucking $400 tax stamp. Jesus fucking Christ.
Filled out on it. But if you want a nice small rig, I mean, this is something that can just ride next to the bed and you're good to go. This is something you just deploy the stock, close the bolt.
Yes, let me just deploy the folding stock because I'm tactical. Let me deploy my folding stock. I am tactical all day long. The girls are going to love me because I've got this weird looking tactical gun on my nightstand.
He probably gets all the ladies.
Right, because his mother's busy yelling at him to stop wiping his Cheeto-stained hands off on his white underwear while he's playing video games.
So is this like if a neckbeard specializes into guns instead of katanas?
What? I guess it's time to go to the range with a bunch of guns and a video camera. Great.
Or leave it loaded to safety on, and you've got a wonderful low recoil, rapid follow-up shots, 45 ACP stopping power. And in my opinion, this is just the ideal personal defense weapon.
For what? Just because it looks cool doesn't mean it's the best thing out there. And he's married. Is she okay? Somebody check if, she needs help or rescued.
But seriously, I feel like this is the mall ninja equivalent of, a gun person.
This is the equivalent of the dude you made me watch wearing fucking chipped nail polish carrying a gun. The little edgelord you guys were making me watch the other day. This is give him a gun.
Inside the house or the car or wherever you might need a small handy gun to be able to put people down.
So to be honest, if I had to choose one of those, I would definitely also choose the Chris Vector one, the one that he holds in his hands right now, because I don't know, he says all the benefits. You know, you have a flashlight, you have a little pointer, stuff like this. You can fold.
What? 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 Boom?
He likes the flashlight.
What?
He likes a little flashlight.
I want the gun because it's got a little flashlight and a pointer thingy.
Yes.
Do you mean a sight? Are we talking about a rail light? Most weapons have a Picatinny rail. You can put that on. Surefire makes them. They go on pretty much everything. Every gun has some kind of sight. Are we discussing like a red dot? Or like, I would pick the cool looking one. Croc. Boom. There is part of me, and I think I know what the answer is going to be. But you know what we're going to ask? Chat. Should we reach out to our little German friend and explain to him how wrong all of this is? Like, actually educate our little German friend?
I mean, if you want to give him an actual lesson, I think that'd be pretty cool.
You might have to email him for me. You're a croc, because I don't know that I can be nice. Because the words that are coming out of his mouth, they make my brain hurt.
There is a Lord Croco Squirrel.
I'm gonna need some. Oh, Jesus. I want that one. It looks cool. It's like the least practical fucking gun there. Ben, I know you're not quite as obsessed with guns as I am, but my man picking his gun because it's got a flashlight and a pointy thingy.
Very technical terminology.
A pointy thingy?
Yeah.
He literally called it a pointy thingy.
That's what the manufacturers call it.
That's a technical term, is that?
Red dot sight?
Isn't that a barrel? Isn't that what they call the pointy thingy?
Hollow sight? Picatinny rail, just slap that the flashlight on. It's not real hard. Nope. The pointy thing. Do you mean a red dot sight? Or a hollow sight?
Or a bayonet.
Or a Picatinny? Yeah, we could go with a bayonet.
Bayonets are pointy.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm going to say this. Hold on. Namaste. Afterwards, you understand in the USA, we risk a bullet every time we go out or our children go to school. You know that we need defense. Last time I checked, things like the Charlie Hebdo shooting happened in Paris. Y'all have enough of your own terrorist things. If we'd like to discuss countries that have issues with guns, I mean, we can discuss Norway and the dude that went to the island that had the camp for the political party kids and murdered everybody. Japan, they're pretty much banned, but yet somebody made a zip gun and assassinated a prime minister or somebody important in government. Israel, of all places, is really hard to get a civilian gun, but there are plenty of them there. And I think in this chat and on this live, I'm probably the only person that has worked both a school shooting and a school stabbing, and a whole bunch of mass homicides, mass casualties, and I'm on a SWAT team. So it has nothing to do with we need defense because other people have things. The fact is, if somebody is willing to take an illegal action, like shooting up a school or murdering a person, then they could give a fuck less if guns are legal. The only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And I speak from self-defense, like from literal experience and 16 years of it. An unarmed society is not safe. An armed society is polite. What we need to do is teach people how to fucking human and be polite. It has nothing to do with guns. It has to do with how people raise their children.
So it's not that big, you know.
It's not that big.
And also the rapidity that he also said,
you hear that a lot.
I think that's a quite good home defense gun if I have to choose.
No, it's not. It's like the worst one out of there.
You, hurt you, or whatever.
Make sure you look tactical.
This particular gun is just an excellent rig. We are going to be doing a full review on the Vector before too long. That's one gun.
So he's got a fucking hollow sight on it.
And I've
he's
just
got a
been meaning to
hollow
get out
on
and
it.
play with it. So we have many more gun reviews coming. If you like
Please
these
don't.
5 Guns videos,
please don't review guns, both of you. Please learn before you talk about guns. I cannot. You are very welcome, Marshall Rivers. And it's nothing against you. It's just the fact that there is this perception that us in America are crazy with our guns. Only way you're going to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. I've done it many times. That's my job. Yes, in Switzerland has a very high rate of armed people and a very low crime state. But they're also a very polite society. Raise your children better. Do better as a person. A gun is an inanimate object. I can do just as much damage with a baseball bat if I set my mind towards it. I can't. The person that sent me this, I have a nasty email for. But, it's 12:30. Ben, what time are we streaming in the morning?
I think they're starting at 9 o'clock Eastern, which is 6 o'clock here. So
okay, well, I will see you in the morning. I'm sure somebody like. Okay, well, if y'all have enjoyed Stephanie drinking whiskey out of a bottle and losing her fucking mind, subscribe, join us, join the Patreon. You get extra stuff and one-on-one gun lessons and one-on-one gun advice and anything you'd like in that realm. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow with the lovely Ben at some point. I'll be on later tomorrow night to discuss guns. Mayor Wrench, call me or message me if you need me. You know, we all love you, and we are so sorry to lose Sassy. D. Peterson, I missed you. We missed you. Come back. And Basic Smoker, happy to have you here. Hit the subscribe button. Join. Stay a while. We like you. We like having fun. But I will say goodnight. Love y'all.
Later.